Belong to GW's Christmas party cash prize event. This is going to be a in-house team deathmatch battle with some cash prizes going out for some of the players, sponsored by GW's own PB and Slim Man. Both very generous and much appreciated for the sponsor of the Christmas event here. This is going to be a 20-man team deathmatch, so 40 players as I understand it. The match is going to be streamed and commentated by Levi King Warrior and Levi alone tonight. Have to stream this match. This is going to be this is going to be fun. Maybe some of the guys are going to be able to jump into the commentary box, and yeah, I'm sure that, you know, I'm here streaming, commentating. They're going to be hearing what I'm saying, but this is you know, this is a fun event. They're going to be coming in maybe to have a little chat with each other, and let's hear some banter. So let's have a look at the teams here. Just about coming up halfway on both teams, as I understand. Or it may have been 10 versus 10. Soon find out, I'm sure. Let's have a look who we actually got on tonight. So looks like on the German team we've got my boy Carol, Joseph, my boy PB, RGM, Rowan, Slim, Thatchery. Not sure what's going on with the tags there. RJMG and Rowan Big Boy, a bit weird. For the British team, we have my boy Benson, my boy Callie, my boy Envy, my boy Harvey, my boy Bill, my boy Sam, Prototype there, new guy, and of course the old man Tripno there. They're just stacking up, ready to get it on for sure. Certainly not in a gay way, if anyone was that way inclined. And Amiens is looking smoky today. A great map, favoured by many players, many teams. Nothing quite like the street to street battles, door to door. I have to try and bring the camera in closer for sure once the battle ensues. So we have some quirky prize giveaways on this one. I think first prize should be the winning team, if I'm correct. Probably not. And then we've got second prize going for the highest KD in one round. So any of those viewers out there that are able to help, please drop a comment in the comments section. If you recognise who got the highest KD at the end of the round, just drop that in there, and we'll be able to use that to revise any questionable situation. Also, the third prize is the first kill in the third match. That's going to be interesting to see who actually runs out there and who decides to sit back. There are some other parameters which basically are going to mean that there will be very little advantage to camping out, as it were. Some of the rule sets that some of these sponsors have stipulated is that they They need people. They want people to be on the move and play into a particular rule set, I would say. Personally, I'm not against camping. If it works, if that's what works, then that's what you should do, regardless of what people may say. But also, on the flip side of that, there are certainly too many campers that just stick too hard at it, and sometimes if people were just to push, then the difference could be made. So this is going to be really interesting to see. These players are going to be wanting to get out there, get those high KD ratios, and yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Let's have a look at those teams now. Stacking up with 9 on each team. I'm guessing it must be a 10v10, and that was the 20 number mentioned. Looks like some of the players have swapped around now as well. Looks like some good team stacking there, and we're just waiting for one more on either team, and I believe this match will kick off. Oh, and we've got spawners in. They must have given the go order. Let's have a look at this now. Prototype flying in along with Tripno. Muggy coming up. This is going to be a contact here. Hamilk not sure. Rowan just taking out Joseph. Oh, I can hear footsteps everywhere. These boys are kicking off. Rowan and Slim just fighting for the doorway now. Oh, jeez, that was looked painful. Thatchery just taking care of Tripno Toad there, but Bill is onto Thatchery. He's taken down. Rowan's coming through the carriages, and he's at the moment outnumbered with. Oh, and look at this! What a turnaround! They're now pushing. Rowan pushing up towards Cali, and Tripno holding ground, taken down there. Thatchery just holding the corner shop here, and the blue team currently in the lead. Let's have a look at those scores there. Carroll running 6-0. That's pretty nifty. Thatchery 7-1. Again, Thatchery in the thick of the action here, taking down a couple of reds there. There's some dead bodies out here, man. I see dead people. Samurai and RJMG there, along with Cali just fighting for the alleyway. Samurai going for the flank. Tripno already up there, he's been taken down. Let's get this from, oh look at this spot from Perv. Cheeky. I wonder if they're going to communicate that. It's a great spot, but you're also highly visible, and if they know where you're looking, taking cover there. Oh shit, Perv, he knows. And that there, yeah. Look at that. He's taken himself off of the ridge and given himself as much cover as possible. That's what I'm talking about. Bill and Prototype. Seuss jumping into the party now. Welcome to the live stream, Seuss. It's GW's Xmas party. You're more than welcome to spectate and commentate along with me if you want. If you don't want, then that's fine.
I'll jump in. It's been a while.
Okay, we'll find the server that these guys are in, and the one that I'm in, and then I'll give you the password.
How's Levi nowadays?
Yeah, good man. Just looking forward to this match here. We've just started off. This is a sponsored event, in-house Christmas party event for GW, 10v10, team deathmatch, and both teams fighting hard, but it looks like the blue team at the moment is certainly making waves here, with more than double the red team score. Looks like we've got a bit of a standoff now in the centre. Amork and Muggy in a spot of bother now as they're getting heavily outnumbered by the Reds here. Surrounded, in fact.
Okay, I found the server.
Yep, the password Seuss is ho ho ho.
Nice password.
And I'm not sure if the teams are going to stay the same all the way through. Hopefully we're going to see some changes here. Look at this: Harvey 12-0, Mugiwara 11-0, Purvis 8-1. These guys are ripping. Factory 15-4. Amor, where's he gone? 14-5, 7-2. This is just only PB there running the negative. And on the other team we have Samurai running 12-7. Slim 13-8, and then a fairly sort of balanced and then negative KD after that. So it looks like the red team having a really tough time out there, and maybe some team balancing would be good for the next round, to whom it may concern. Are you in, Sush?
Yes, I'm in.
Are we live? Okay, so welcome Sushinik from 633. Canadian clan, a native Canadian clan, I believe.
I'm the new P12 leader of Canada, brother.
Yeah, there you go. That's for the BFN league, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have the new T12 leader for Canada from the BFN league, live with us in the stream, in the chat. And Sushi's kindly agreed to do some commentary on the Xmas party event for GW, which is great. So basically these guys just a team deathmatch here, Sus. There's some prize giveaways for the first, second and third. I'm sure the sponsors will be in later to clarify everything for us, no doubt. At the moment, it looks as though the blue team are heavily outgunning the red team here, with now over nearly three times their kills.
Yeah, it seems like Mugiwara controls the center of the map and their team. Grabbing the high ground.
Muggy rocking 17-0 there. Harvey 16-1. This is Purvis 14-1. Joseph 14-2. These are just crazy scores right here. And look at this. The blue team just seem to be hanging on to this central area. They've done quite well here, because it's almost like now the blue team have the higher kills. The red team have to go looking for them. They have to, you know. All they've got to do then is sit back and wait.
Mugi's down for the first time, I believe.
Purvis just holding out there. Muggy must have been revived. It's showing 0 kills on the scoreboard there. Just absolute carnage going on in the centre. Envy just holding out here. This is great stuff. And the red team are now in the centre. But will the blue team push? Let's have a look at this. They're going for those high KDs, remember? This is just absolute carnage.
Yeah, I love this battle going on in the middle.
It almost, even though you have to act as a team, like in the team deathmatch frame, you know, you have to, I know you have to get the most kills, but these guys are now actively pushing for the most kills, and you see that with this exchange going on in the centre. It's just changing hands with both teams just pushing. Bale and Benson picking up his boy Slim there. Slim gets inside but taken down by Rowan. And looks like the blue team holding the centre for the minute, but look at this mass attack here from the red team. They need to just push in there now. Just absolute carnage. I've never seen anything like it. This is just tooth and nail. Some great movements here from both teams. Nice line there from the red team as they're sort of pushing forward. They weren't just funneling down one area, which you see, you know, so many times. Harvey holding out, picking up ammo there. Purvis taking down Muggy. Rowan coming in. Prototype going to work. Rowan getting the double kill. One of his own. And we still have some good ratios there. With Muggy still just holding on to the lead. Look at this little bit of camping play here. Oh, look at this direction of fire, but Joseph's onto that, letting out some AT rockets there. These guys are taking heat, and I think they've just been double killed there by Joseph. 2 for the price of 1 is never bad. Samurai and Muggy there, going at each other. The red team have made a really good push back there. They're bringing themselves up to half the ratio.
Nice double by Prototype. Is he one of your new guys, Prototype?
Say what, Shoosh? You might want to turn your mic up, I can't hear you.
Prototype, is he one of your new guys?
No, I still can't hear you, you're too quiet, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on.
Prototype, is he one of your new guys?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So how's that divisions going, that BF Nations division?
I don't know, did you get knocked out or something? Are you not in it?
No, we didn't get in it, but I'm in Division 2 with Team Canada.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I think the guys had a bit of a rocky start, but then, but you know, once their feet hit the ground, they've started running. I haven't been updated of the, you know, the latest events, but yeah, not too bad for sure.
Okay.
I think they're in Division 1.
BFN Nation is holding T12 World Cup after this divisions, I heard. Nice push by the red team inside the middle. Right.
This is exceptional push from the red team, man. If only they'd been playing like this. It's now like it took them a little bit, but now they're on fire. Like they need to be like that from the off. But hopefully the teams are going to change around. I think there's going to be a little bit of a team swap here.
Nice clean up by the blue team.
And that's the end of that one there. And it's like right. So we've got some good scores there from the guys. Let's take a look at the teams here. I want to go through the teams are going to swap. Okay, so that was the first round. So there may be some better scores there. Right. Oh, great! Another great map here. Amiens. Not quite. Argon. Bloody Amiens. You prat. That was the first map. Not sure what happened there. A little bit of a glitchy start. Are they going for it? Looks like a couple of them there. Here we go. Looks like some people still going. Not really sure what's happening here. Maybe it's team randomised it anyway and they're just going with it. Nice bit of play on this railway bridge here. Nice little spread. Still fairly even at the start here. Still very even in fact. This is just knock for knock at the minute. Tit for tat. going to be a contact here. Muggy comes around the corner. Carol nicely taking cover, but to no avail. Just hellish fighting here. Slim going to be running into Sam, no doubt. Let's see what happens here. I think they know each other's there. Slim just joined the short straw there. There's 3 reds just waiting for him. 4 in fact, with Muggy in the train there. Prototype Sam, Bill just working the floor under the railway bridge and going quite well. Looks like they may just be able to pull away here. Harvey not having that happening, no, not having none of that. Sam and Harvey just playing hide and seek, just a big scrap for the centre here. This is great.
Yes. Huge battle in the middle of the map.
Certainly not seeing the same ratios that we saw in the last game. Oh, Bill just about to run into a shitstorm there. Maybe it's actually coming down to see what's going on. Mooge taken down. Oh, look, another shitstorm on the other side of the creek. Aggressive play there. See what kind of trouble Purvis can get himself into. He likes causing a bit of trouble. Oh, straight past each other there. Getting 1 kill though. Oh, crossfire there. Muggy and Sam working together. Work very well together, them two. Just literally tit for tat here.
Blue team started off strong, but it was a rage because we controlled the center of the map, which was pretty smart.
Just somewhat less inclined just to charge down the middle now. People are just sort of holding grounds on the outskirts of the centre. Still making that centre push though. That's good. Hamilk's going to be at a premium here behind them. Can he make that play? There's a lot of focus coming from this end of the railway. And looks like prototype is about to be ambushed here. And the Blues have a good firing arc there, good kill zone. Fortunately that gunner taken down, but he was doing some damage there. And once again, once you see the teams concentrated, it's very, very dangerous. To try and create as many angles as possible. Benson getting burnt up here somewhat. Samurai knows he's in there, I think. Oh, what's going to happen here? Samurai with the dynamite on Joseph and then cheekily taken down there. That was great. Hamilk just coming in after the work that Sam put in there, because it looked like Sam maybe Hamilk just come in and put a stop to that. Denied. Red team somewhat holding ground now. Nice little spread up here. Get a bit closer in on the action and less of the greenery foliage. Try and keep this camera on the ground level. Just absolute terror down in the centre. Samurai working the floor now. Can he hold the ground? Backed up by Mooj. Cali and Prototype up on the top here now. Pushing down the gorge. With the blue team just holding up on the ridge. There's almost a squad on squad contact there, but the Blues just... Here we go. Slim taking down Mooj. They now hold the bottom of the gorge there and holding the ground. Let's push forward, guys. Rowan coming in to back that up though for the Reds. Stops that push, and instantly this little creek here has been filled with Reds once again, just to stop that push from the Blues. But the Blues have done well here to just forget that ground and move on. Let's just see if they can push around. One of the biggest dangers is just being too static. You don't want to be fighting over a piece of ground that you don't really need, you know. If it's a doorway and you're not holding that doorway, then go somewhere else. Oh. Still, definitely within the blue team's grasp. I mean, they could pull this back. Not impossible just yet. But it certainly looks in favour of the Reds at the minute. Red team just managing to pull away in the later of the first few minutes. That's given them the edge. The exchange is somewhat more spread out now from the centre, happening on the outskirts, in fact. Red team may be realising they don't need to push so much. I'm not rapidly taken down there by the two-man ambush from Prototype and Rowan. Very nice placement there, guys. PB in the centre. Looks like we've got some blues coming up on the rock work here. Hamilk just running around like a blue-ass fly, just trying to nail everything he can. Stopped short by Cali. Muggy taken down. See the blood spill from his head, man. That looked brutal.
Blue team has a nice sniper on it.
Take a look at those scores real quick. Prototype with a 39 and 14. It's pretty good. And still climbing away on the kills. Slim there, just holding out. Contact's going on, but seems like the red's just getting picked off now. But still managing to maintain that sort of 40 odd lead, and unless the blue team can do something.
Carol with the cheeky tea bag.
Oh. This is a great battle for the railway bridge right now. Here they come, Perv, here they come. Get ready. He gets one. Look at him waiting there, look, like a moray eel. Just waiting for his bait to come past so he can just jump out and snatch it. But still, man's not hot. Oh, Joseph there, just loitering by the tree. That was a good little scrap there. Prototype with a 46 and 16. Okay. Another great little scrap there. Quite a good, quite a nice format. I like it.
Wow. Prototype 46 and 16.
Real nice
This
guys
map
there.
is Suez. Ooh.
Not quite sure what happened to the 10th players there. And here we are into the third and final match. It should be an absolute doozy on this map. And we're off. And both teams just scrambling towards the centre. And looks like Envy, if I'm correct, wins the third prize of the first kill in a third match. I could be wrong. Anyone viewing the match wants to correct me on that one, then please do so. And as we expected, just more carnage, with even team kills going on here. It's just anybody moves, you're dead. Not really able to concentrate on any one player without that player sort of instantly dying or about to die. So I'm just going to try and keep the camera up above for a minute and let's see how things naturally progress. And it looks as though the blue team have managed to take the ground in the centre, which is going to force the reds to spawn in, and here they are. And Factory just holding out on the building there. Are we going up to sort that one out?
Sorry about that. I had to get some coffee.
Coffee's always good. Once again, a bit more of a lively map. So I will just keep a fairly top-down view for this one, so you can see who's making what plays.
Yes, the last map was kind of hard to keep track of the free count.
Yeah, for sure. Amion's, but I mean, Amion's is good. You know, if you can get the camera sort of with the soldiers, it's just very finicky thing to try and do. Oh, I heard tags there. Harvey just claiming a kill with the hatchet. Possibly the best melee weapon in the game for its versatility, especially in hardcore. Both teams just holding on to buildings now, trying to make use of the cover. Still pretty much neck and neck. The blue team just edging away at the minute. Just almost letting the fighting do the talking here at the minute, because it's just still so very close. This is any man's game right now. Great map for this game mode. Even though there's sort of some sort of focus towards the centre, you look at the centre building now, it is completely demolished. There is not really any
Yeah.
advantage to being there, you know. And you're seeing that reflect in the way both teams are now using the perimeter buildings. So I'm expecting this map to be completely, if not entirely demolished by the end of this round, judging by that centre building. Just rockets to and fro. Building to building. Blue team just managing to hold on to their lead. And some excellent funky rebels there. Nice.
Yeah, I should write the details.
Blue team running away with the lead.
This blue team just pulling away here. And I'm not sure if the Reds are going to be able to pull this back. It's over a 20-point lead now for the Blues, and if they make use of this, they should be able to seal the deal. But if they slip up, Reds might be able to do something, but it's looking more and more precarious for the Reds now. As the blue team just starting to dominate on the Suez map here. And slowly but surely, each of the buildings is being demolished. Look at this, just 1 minute it's a sea of blue with a few reds, then it's a sea of reds with a few blue, just changing hands constantly. Benson kicking off a bit of noise there, Samurai coming up to investigate. Nice bit of play there from both teams. Oh. Prototype knows he's up there. Does Slim know he's up there? Does Slim know he's down there? Sorry. Oh, Rowan's going up. See what the noise is all about. Oh, look at this play. Slim managing to make his way out of that one. How the fuck? How the actual fuck did he just get out of that? That looked like death. And he's still going for it. Who is this guy? It's like the new Terminator or some shit.
Are you excited as me for the new Star Wars movie?
Star Wars movie? Who doesn't love Star Wars, man? There's something wrong with you if you don't like Star Wars.
Well, like some people have their own taste. You know what
Oh
I'm
man, Star Wars
saying?
is the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a stupid question, but yeah. I had the time to watch Justice League and
Yeah, no, I haven't watched Justice League. I don't watch. I'm not into that. But I grew up with Star Wars, man. You know, so.
so far every building is demolished. It's like no
Samurais.
building is safe no more.
What's that, Sush?
Every building is demolished. If it's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, yeah. It shows, you know, a lot of these guys using the demolition tools here. And as we predicted, each building one by one is just being smashed down as the teams are being forced to use any bit of cover available, and then you get that sort of reactive
Alright then.
force there.
I've got
Nice wide panoramic view. Muggy bar there just getting jarred. Burn, Muggy, burn! Samurai just putting him out of his misery. Red team now just holding on to the centre again. But I think it's a done deal here. There are little contacts here and there, but the main stuff once again pushed back to the centre in one of the last few remaining buildings. Prototype just on an absolute killing spree here, man. Oh, nice. This guy is hot to trot right now. Look at this, just look, he didn't run back to that window. A couple of shots, he moved on. Eventually taken down, but great play there from Prototype. Red's just trying to hold out here. Blue team just probing and being somewhat successful. Another 2 kills there for Prototype. Back up. This guy is just laying claim. Oh, eventually taken down there. 2-on-1. Right in the centre. It would have been 4-on-1 if he'd have managed to survive any longer, but a 42 to 14. Samurai 43 and 14. These guys going neck and neck right now. There's Sammy Boy. Let's try and find him. Here he is. Killer Gorilla. Oh, and that's the end of the match there. And looks like we have Sam with a 43 and 15. Okay.
43, 15, 43, 15.
This looks like the end of the community match. I'm sure we'll get some, maybe some of the guys who played to come in, maybe the sponsors as well. Tell us how it all went at some point in the not too distant future, like now. So how did that go for you, Sush, from what you saw?
That was nice, like the way they were demolishing houses, like it was fun.
Yeah, it was certainly a really good fight. All three matches were pretty intense.
It seemed like Mookie got lost connection or something last match.
He probably rage quit, no Muggy. Right, looks like the guys are leaving the server. Gonna have to cut the stream short there, guys, I think, unless I can join the chat independently. Right. I'll invite you in, Sush, right? Okay, I'm still streaming. Okay, that went good. Is it alright if I invite Sush in because he commentated with us and oh, there we go. Excellent. I thought it looked good. Oh, you mean in terms of? Okay, I mistook you for questioning my ability. How did the stream look in terms of? How did it look? Oh, I getcha. Okay, how did it look? So that's what you should have said. Should have come in and said, Levi, how did it look? Yeah. Oh man, it was ferocious. It was. Of course I did, Perv, man. Of course I did. I even sent you a special. There's a special little shout out for you in there. So be sure to. Yes, there is. Yeah, and you'll know it. You'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you see it. You might go, oh, maybe that's it, but no, you'll know when you see it. Yeah, prototype, man. That was a beast of a match. Some beast plays on that last game. I remember we are on the we're still on the live stream. Let's go back to the game stream, really. Yeah, from above, that was ferocious. Go on. Okay, so I believe, unless I'm obviously we will need to just review the footage on the certain aspects just to make sure that I am correct, because I could be wrong. But I believe the third prize goes to Envy.
Yeah, it does.
For the first kill in the third round.
It's a good kill.
And then I have some numbers which we need to do the calculations on for the first, second and third rounds.
Yeah, we won't do
for
it
the
here,
KD.
but we can do it. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
for
it.
sure. No, we won't do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
here. It's live on the stream. Obviously, we're still streaming at the minute because I wanted to try and get some input from the guys that played. Obviously, you know, from above, when you watch the stream back, is absolute carnage, and I think that word was used to its death, because that's just what it was, just absolute carnage, tit for tat. The very first sort of engagements, it was anyone's game, red or blue team, and then after the sort of first few minutes, one team would be wiped, and then the next team, the other team would just be able to hold some ground, and it seemed to be, whoever won that first initial engagement was able to pull away. But all the way through, even with one team losing, which is it's a nice dynamic on team deathmatch, because when you're losing, you have to hunt. You cannot sit in camp. But when you're winning, once you're winning, you don't have to necessarily hunt. They have, because you're in the lead, and it's a kind of nice dynamic, and especially with the rule sets that were put in, you didn't. Although there were some elements of sort of holding territories, as it were, nobody was really holding back. Everybody was straight up on the front line, pushing forward. Getting kills, getting killed, tit for tat, tooth and nail. It was very, very frank. I'd never seen nothing like it, to be honest, on any sort of competition level. I mean, obviously it was a community Xmas party. Yeah, it was unique. You watch the stream back, it is non-stop action. There's some of the maps, the first map, Amiens and Argonne, weren't too difficult to sort of get the camera to follow the people, but Suez, you couldn't do the immersive tac cam on Suez. Nobody was, apart from maybe Prototype and a few others, nobody was alive really for more than sort of 10 seconds, because of the aggressive pushes, or that's what it seemed like. Well, you from the top, you saw it just went from a sea of blue with a few reds, and then that would change to a sea of reds with a few blue. You just couldn't really focus in on anyone in particular, really, on Suez, because the action was so hot and frantic, and as we predicted, the map was pretty much leveled by the end of that game. You saw how you made that sort of push. Everyone makes a push for the centre building. I don't know, it's team deathmatch. But the centre building got demolished first, and then as the teams were forced into different cover, you saw each and every single building slowly get taken down. And the action just went from building to building, door to door. It was great. Absolute. That was really, really fun to watch. Well, just team deathmatch. Your revive, a kill is a kill. Your revive, when you revive somebody, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I thought a revive only matters to your personal KD on team deathmatch. When you have been killed,
it
that's a
didn't
kill.
change it didn't change the tickets.
No, it doesn't. So a kill is a kill. It doesn't matter if you revive, that only affects your personal KD. Once you've killed somebody, that's a point. Well, I think what was sort of really good there, that was a great community match to watch. It really was an absolute treat, because of it was just so aggressive, so much action. Blink and you miss it, it's that kind of deal. People doing really well and then just getting sideswiped, and just the movement across the maps, especially the team movements as well. Some places you see sort of teams moving up in sort of lines, although they weren't strict lines, but it was great to see teams holding territory, taking territory, and then just leaving that territory because you don't need it per se. There's no advantage to it. You've lost the territory. Let's not stand there and fight anymore. Let's move on. And that was really, really, really good to watch.
One thing that I'm happy with, and the fact that it was chaos, and the fact that anyone, no matter how good you are, couldn't stay alive for a certain amount of time, which seemed to have infuriated a lot of people, aka Muggy, or people. I had a lot of kickback in the chat about it. The point is that makes that first and second prize all the more difficult and all the more of a lottery as to who is going to win it.
And also I believe the team. That mode was a lot more fun to watch, and it may be something that we might be able to run on not on a regular basis, but once a month or something like that. Is the fact that there's no real set plan or strategies where anyone has a particular advantage because they play that mode all the time or whatever. Team deathmatch is team deathmatch, and there may be some people that are just naturally good at it, but generally it's if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're dead, and that's it. It's just, especially with the higher numbers you can get, the more chance there is. So that was, for somebody to be looking at you through that window, for somebody to be around that corner or whatever. And what was really good is that we didn't see two teams just funneling down one particular area. As soon as there was a contact, there was flanking manoeuvres going on. So look back at the stream, watch the stream. In my mind, it was a great stream, and you'll see how the team sort of moved. Every man for himself, tooth and nail, just absolute carnage, complete. Brilliant to watch.
Yeah.
Never seen nothing like it on a sort of inverted commas competition level stream, as it were.
Good. That's what I'm happy about then. I think the money almost construed the what people were going into it, the mindset people were going into the match with, and that's pissed me off actually. I wanted people to be a bit more lighthearted. Yeah, I wanted people to be a bit more lighthearted. And to be fair, it's probably it's the amount of money on the line as well. It's actually really enticing. So. True.
Yeah, but so let's have a bit more match input while we're still on the live stream here. I mean, who have we got in the commentary box here? Let's have a little bit of input. Say what you feel, what you thought about the match. Do we want to do it again? That kind of stuff.
Not TDM, no. Not TDM, probably. It seems to piss people off. Yeah. People, the whole unbalanced thing then is like the biggest argument. Free for all.
So what about maybe a war pigeons?
Yeah.
Maybe a war pigeons was randomised. Well, it could be, because there's elements there. I'm sure if we put a few heads together and had a little think about it, we could add some quirky little rules to it. A nice little mode to try out. I'm not sure anyone else has really been playing that mode all that much.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the match was fun to watch. Like, everything about it was carnage.
Yep, I'm going to end the stream there, guys. Thanks for giving us some quality viewing, and thanks for all the viewers for taking a look. Good night.